cities are in the front line of conflicts, whether local, national, or international. Barcelona wants to be an international agent of change, and the city wants to help strike at the structural causes of the problem.
The topic that brings us around the table today is precisely the mismatch that sometimes we can find in the role of cities in the international sphere due to the fact that they are often the actors that receive most of the consequences of what is going on in the world, but they do not necessarily always have the tools at their disposal to deal with such consequences.
This is the 17th time that we meet in this format. The topic could not be more attractive for the moment we live in, but without having an intelligent approach to these problems, and we are talking about refugees.
We have refugees and displaced people a lot right now with the Syrian war, but not only, Yemen, still the remains of Afghanistan. And we also want to talk about these populations and how they arrive to the cities and how can cities cope with this income of new people coming and so on, and how to integrate them.
On all levels of policy you have to build bridges. You have to show that there are people in the classrooms with another history, with another culture, with another religion. You have to show the richness of these differences, and so that brings people together, and that hopefully leads to an engagement from all these different groups.
Cities can do a lot, but they can't do it on their own. And there are two responses to that. One is for cities to work in collaboration with each other, but also to recognize that cities need to work in conjunction with global and national forces.
Multilateral organisations often have their key relationships with governments, but actually it is important to come down a level to the subnational government, where often the authorities are directly involved in trying to handle the problems. When I was at UNDP, I saw a lot of very positive programming with cities.
Cities are emerging really on a global stage as new actors. They are looking for a voice, but there's a lot of room still to explore, to what extent they can have a voice in shaping these policies, and to what extent they're just going to be held accountable for implementing these visions and these goals that we develop at the national and international levels.
En Medellín dijimos que lo que había que lograr era la construcción de la cohesión social y la construcción de la convivencia. Y encontramos que la convivencia, a la convivencia se llega con una altísima inversión en proyectos sociales, educativos y culturales, y todo eso lo englobamos en un concepto que llamamos urbanismo social.
We have to look for lessons, promising lessons, and in those promising lessons we have to ensure that mayors are becoming builders of new political innovation. And that political innovation will bring further discussions in terms of conflict, but also in terms of migration in general.